I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality?
You might have come to the conclusion that this is not a video of actor Morgan Freeman. This is what is known as a deepfake, or synthetic media in which a person in an existing image or video is replaced with someone else's likeness. Freeman's voice in this clip was voiced by Boet Schuvink, a voice actor.
Rehabilitated? Well, now let me see.
But Freeman's likeness was entirely computer generated by Bob DeYoung, a deepfake and AI artist. Media manipulation in order to replicate humans is nothing new. Take a look at this photo of Abraham Lincoln from the 1860s. Psych, that's not a photo of Abraham Lincoln, that's actually John C. Calhoun. This was done back in the day to make Abraham Lincoln seem more heroic after his assassination. The difference between back then and now is that we have way more technology to do this stuff easier and better. When comparing an actual video of Morgan Freeman to his deepfake, you can see that the resemblance is strikingly similar. Even comparing this popular deepfake of former US President Barack Obama back in 2018, there is a notable difference in realism as time goes on. This deepfake technology has grown to have many cool and exciting benefits, such as bringing photographs to life and using different filters to swap your face with someone else. Although with every innocent use of growing technology, there can also be more sinister downsides.
Meanwhile, the Kremlin is deploying a new weapon in the war on Ukraine, deepfake videos. This one purports to show Ukraine's heroic President Zelensky supposedly telling his soldiers to surrender and give up your arms.
Although this was an arguably pitiful attempt by Russian hackers to convince the entire world that this was the Ukrainian president, the concept is pretty bizarre. The ability to put any words you want in the mouth of a powerful politician, taking the power out of their hands and into your own. And nowadays, people are deepfaking politicians left and right. Deepfake technology has not seemed to slow down in any capacity. So this begs the question, what happens if we can no longer differentiate between humans and deepfakes?
Some of these videos are real and some are fake. What do you think? Which is which? Well, here are the results. This one contains artifacts and is hence easy to spot, but the rest, it's tough.
Researchers are constantly looking into how to detect AI media, and one way they're doing this is actually using more AI technology. When you look really close into these types of synthetic media, there are signs within the finer details of code and metadata that set them apart from actual photographs and videos. Here's an example. Take a look at all these different people. It might be weird to grasp, but all these people are not real and have never been real. They're all AI generated. But how would we know? Researchers at the University at Buffalo have figured out that one inconsistency in these synthetically made photos is all in the eyes. When you take a picture of someone's eyes, the environment in the background reflects identically in both eyes. So in response, these researchers have developed a software that sifts out the fake photos from the real ones just by looking at this fine detail. Now, this is only one example of the thousands of hours researchers have poured into looking into these deepfakes. But there is a problem. The constant improvement of deepfake technology makes it harder on researchers to catch up and adapt to the changes.
We're always engaged in a cat and mouse game as forensics researchers. Anytime we come up with a way to detect some sort of image or video manipulation, a new one emerges.
For example, a study from the University at Albany in 2018 found that deepfakes were easily recognizable due to the amount of times that they blink. Now, the study is pretty much outdated, and it's only been 4 years. Deepfakes are blinking all over the place and doing everything that a normal human would. Even considering this, there's still a lot of attention in this area, and surely we won't fall for a video of Obama calling Trump a dipshit.
President Trump is a total and complete dipshit.
But in the end, it doesn't take that much effort to fool people. Nowadays, you can use this with the technology that you have on hand. Cheap fakes are manipulated media just like deepfakes, but they don't require much technology or effort. Every one of us can produce a cheap fake. Take a look at this video of Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, getting drunk on stage.
This president the opportunity to do something historic for our country.
But she was not drunk. This video was only slowed down slightly to make her seem more intoxicated when speaking. But even though it didn't take much effort, this video was spread around the internet fairly quickly. This video also gained the attention of other politicians. So if something that simple fooled a lot of people, who's to say that a very realistic deepfake won't? So it's good to take a second and really assess and fact check the piece of media that you're looking at, because sharing and re-uploading misinformation is what can give strength to malicious actors that create it. So don't be surprised in the near future if deepfakes become another common obstacle we face when viewing media.
I feel really blessed because I genuinely love the process of manipulating people online for money.